growing up, where I came from taught me to grow up and be a man fast. It taught me that nothing comes easy in life, ever. It taught me to never take anything for granted, never feel like you're entitled to anything. It taught me to be patient because a lot of times things don't go your way, and it taught me to always stay humble because you never know what to expect. You never know who's out there to get you, who's out there to take your spot, to make you feel like you're no one compared to them. And don't ever feel like there's everyone in the world likes you, because there's always someone in the world who doesn't like you, you know. Not that you should be worried about them all the time or at all, but, you know, just keep that in mind because, I mean, no one's perfect, no one has everything. And it's taught me valuable lessons in life. It's just taught me to take control of a lot of things. If I feel like they're, you know, in need of me taking control of them, and, you know, just not pretty much going well. So I'd say it's taught me a lot. It's taught me to understand ladies as well. It's taught me to understand, you know, music, you know, listening and looking and watching and observing pretty much anybody and everybody who does music, to learn from them, and it's taught me to not make the mistakes that, you know, big people like celebrities make. You know? So it's taught me very valuable lessons. My advice is just be humble. If you don't be anything else, be humble. Never feel like you can't do something, because you can always do something. You can pretty much make a difference if you want to. You can change the whole world if you want to. I mean, never not put your mind to something. Always put your mind to something and do it. Keep your emotions to a minimum. Don't let your emotions come into play in a lot of stuff you do, because emotions can play a big part in your career, as far as pretty much any career you want, any career you have, or any career you want to do. And always think positive, and double check a lot of things. I mean, because there can always be, you know, something that you miss, and then there can always, you know, something that can always come up. So always double check stuff. You know, make sure everything's okay, make sure everything is right. You can never be too sure. That's one thing. So that is my advice for up-and-coming people, up-and-coming artists, up-and-coming dancers, choreographers, up-and-coming artists, anyone pretty much. I have an album coming out pretty soon. I'm actually working on it now. I'd say I have about 7 or 8 tracks done for that album. I don't have a title for it yet. Titles usually come to me after an experience that I feel is traumatic to my life, or dramatic to my life, or that is changing to my life. So within that album, it might be one way, like for one part of the CD, then it might be a whole totally different way on the other half of the CD. So because, you know, there's a life experience that goes through that gives me a title that, you know, it explains what I've been through or what I am going through as of now. So that's something to look forward to, is an album, mixtape. I'm also working on a mixtape as well, but I'm not really too much focused on the mixtape. I'm just trying to focus on the album. So those are some things to look for in the future. I can't put a date on them yet because, you know, I don't know. It takes time, I guess.